Let's turn attention to Zamfara State, where angry residents of Anka town in Zamfara have allegedly set ablaze houses of some herders over rising insecurity. The residents accuse them of harboring bandits to unleash mayhem on their people. A source told TVC News that kidnapping in the area is now on a daily basis. The angry protesters also blocked Anka Township Road, and travelers were delayed for several hours. Tree branches and worn-out tires were used as blockades, while some were set on fire on the road to prevent vehicular movement. However, the residents commended the gallantry of troops in protecting communities, but want government at all levels to do more in protecting lives and property. Zamfara State is experiencing a spike in crimes lately, but government says it is working tirelessly to end the problem. In another development, abducted students of the Zamfara State College of Arts and Sciences are crying for help in a new video released by their captors. The bandits were seen pointing gun and threatening the female student to call on State Governor Dauda Lawal to come to their rescue. The armed bandits, according to the victims, are threatening to give them out in marriage in 1 week if nothing is done. The 4 female students were abducted in January 2023 along Birni Magaji Karanamoda Road in northern Zamfara while returning from a wedding ceremony. The armed bandits are demanding 12 million naira ransom for their release. In the video, one of the captives, speaking in Hausa language, was pleading for forgiveness from their parents, relatives, and the Zamfara state government, while urging them to please raise the money for their release before the expiration of the deadline given by the bandits. We have a source on ground who has been monitoring the security developments in Zamfara State. He joins us live now from Gusau via phone. Thank you for joining us on TVC News at 1. What are you hearing from the government and relatives in relation to this trending video?
Yeah, it's another sad day for the families of these abducted students. They've been there for 7 months. And the bandits insist ransom must be paid for their release. And the bandits are demanding 12 million naira ransom for their release. And sadly, one of the lady in front of the camera who was pleading on behalf of others, said her father here told me that they earlier paid 1,600,000 naira to a fake bandit group. And hello?
I can hear you, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. 1,600,000 naira was earlier paid for their release. But unfortunately, the money was paid to fake bandit group. So the real bandits later called and insist 2 million naira, 4 million naira must be paid for the release of 2 male victims among them, while the other 6 male victims, that's the female victims, 3 million naira should be paid. So after all that the parents did, they were able to raise 2 million naira and paid, begging pleading with the bandits to release those girls. But unfortunately, the bandits decided to release only 2 of the two male victims, while the other 4 victims are still in captivity. So now the bandits threatened them yesterday that if nothing is done between now and the next 7 days, they will give them out for marriage to other bandits in the bush. So it's really a very sad day for the family and residents of Zamfara State.
Well, this is really heartbreaking, and one can only imagine what is going through the minds of these people. But then, what have we heard about government? We know there is a stance about non-payment of ransom to bandits. So in what way really is government stepping in? What have we heard from them about rescuing these girls and others who are in captivity?
Yeah, it is clear this government is not ready to go in negotiation with the bandits. And we all know if government should go into paying ransom to rescue hostages, it means the whole thing will become something else. And the Dauda's administration had insist that they will not go into dialogue with bandits, but they are doing everything possible to ensure those girls are rescued unhurt and no ransom will be paid. But then the family are still going helter-skelter, looking for money so as to get their children back home.
Well, one can imagine the pain the family is going through at this time. Thank you very much for bringing us up to speed on developments in Zamfara State.